welcome to HNS Physics. Today in this video I am going to explain resolution of vector. So resolution of vector concept is taken from vector chapter, right? But this concept is useful for 8th class to 12th class students, and also it is useful for mains and NEET students. Just I am giving a small gap for 10th class videos. So after the 2-3 videos again I am going to start the 10th class videos, right? See here ma, resolution of vector. Resolution of vector means the process of splitting a vector into various parts or various components is called resolution of vector. So this concept is very important ma. So listen here, once again listen the definition. The process of splitting a vector into various parts or various components is called resolution of vector. So first let's see my definition. The process of splitting a vector into various parts or various components is called resolution of vector. Resolution of vector, right? So this is the definition. So for example I am taking a vector ma. So that is I am taking a two-dimensional vector. Two-dimensional means, so for example velocity is a vector. That is v is equal to vx I cap plus vy j cap. So right, where vx and vy are the components along the x-axis and y-axis. Vx is the component along x-axis, vy component is along the y-axis. Right, I cap and j cap, where I cap is the unit vector that is along the x-axis, and j cap is the unit vector along the y-axis. Right. So now what is given? The process of splitting a vector various parts. So what are the various parts? Vx and vy are various components. These parts is going to become splitting, means is going to become various parts. So these parts is having may have direction. The parts is having may have direction. We'll see here ma. So these are two-dimensional vector, right? We'll discuss here. So these are definition, right? Clear ma students? Right. Alright. So I'm taking a xy plane, right? This is the xy plane, x-axis and y-axis. So one ball is moving this direction. One ball is moving this direction with a velocity v. So this is the velocity. So ball is moving this direction means what happened here? So that ball is having here, that velocity is having two motions ma. One is along x-axis and other one is along y-axis, right? So ball is moving this direction means this here that velocity having two motions. So one is along x-axis and the other one is along y-axis. We'll see one more example. A boy is playing with a toy car. So he is pulling like this. He is applying force, right? See here, this is the one toy car. So one boy is playing with the toy car. He is applying force this direction. So that means what? That force will be there along x-axis and also it will be there along y-axis. So that force will be there along x-axis and also it along y-axis. That means what happened? That force vector splitting a two components along x-axis and along y-axis. Right now here, so velocity is moving in this direction means, so there are two types motions are there. One is along x-axis and other one is along y-axis. So this velocity is vector makes an angle theta with x-axis. That velocity makes an angle theta with x-axis, right? Now I am going to draw the one perpendicular line from the vector end onwards to x-axis, right? So this is the, I am going to take here A, B, C, and also we can draw the one perpendicular line to vector at to y axis. So right now here one triangle is there from triangle ABC, from triangle ABC, right? So when I am taking cos theta, what are the ratios sides? So adjacent side by hypotenuse, right? What is the adjacent side here? AB by hypotenuse is nothing but AC, right? So from here AB is enough, AB equal to, so AC cos theta, this value you can take this side, AC cos theta, right? From here AB equal to, but AC value is nothing but velocity, the magnitude of velocity, V cos theta. So that means what is the horizontal component is here, what is the horizontal component, or what is the velocity component along the x-axis? That is Vx is equal to V cos theta, So this is the one component, horizontal component along x-axis, right? Or velocity component along x-axis, right? Again, if you use same triangle from triangle ABC, right? I am going to take this time sin theta. So sin theta is equal to, what are the ratios? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is opposite side here? AB. So for the this is the angle, for an angle opposite this side. So that's why it is opposite side, that is BC. So right, opposite side here BC by what about the hypotenuse? Right, AC. Right. From here again BC is equal to AC sin theta. Where AC is nothing but what again? What is the value now again? That is V. Right. BC is equal to V sin theta. So that means here Vy is equal to V sin theta. So this is the vertical component. Along the y-axis, or velocity component along y-axis. So this is nothing but a resolution of vector. That velocity is splitting two various parts. So what are the various parts? One is Vx and other one is Vy. So Vx is nothing but V cos theta, Vy is nothing but V sin theta. From here we can write the magnitude. Again you can write velocity vector V is equal to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap, right? So how we can find the magnitude? So we can write the magnitude of velocity, right? So here it is a Vx and this is nothing but a Vy. So right here also it is Vy, because these two are parallel to each other, and this is nothing but a Vx, right? So these are the components. First we will write these are the various components. One is Vx is equal to V cos theta and Vy is equal to V sin theta. So this is the horizontal component and this is the vertical component. Now we have to see the magnitude of magnitude of vector, and also we have to see the direction of the vector, right? See my here. Right. So again you can take in this vector form, V is equal to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap, right? How we can write the magnitude here? Magnitude is equal to magnitude of vector is always equal to scalar. That point is very, very important, right? So then what will come here? So Vx square plus Vy square. So this is nothing but magnitude of vector. Or you can take here, if you use a right angle triangle, that hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So you will get magnitude of resultant vector. How we can write the direction of the vector? So you can take the slope, right? So that is tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that is Vy by Vx. From here theta is equal to tan inverse of Vy by Vx. So this is the direction of the vector and this is the magnitude of the vector. Let's see one more example, how we can resolve the components on inclined plane. So students feel somewhat difficult at this place. See here, on inclined plane, this is I am taking one inclined plane, right? One trolley is moving upward direction along inclined plane. One trolley is moving, right? So trolley is moving upward direction along inclined plane. So the weight of the trolley act vertically downward direction. That is weight. So here this is the inclined plane. Here makes an angle theta, right? So and here two components are there. One is a horizontal component and one is a vertical component. So how that components ma? So one is compulsory. One is parallel to the inclined plane will be there, and other one will be right. This is the other one. So that other component is perpendicular to the inclined plane. The other component is perpendicular to the inclined plane, right? See here. So then in these two, which one is the horizontal component? So here this is the theta means what about this angle 90. So this is the 90 means this is what about this angle 90 minus theta. So when it is 90 minus theta means, right? So this is 90 minus theta means what about this angle? This is become theta, right? Now here this is theta means this angle is nothing, this component is nothing but mg cos theta, and this component is nothing but mg sin theta. So that means what here? This is the horizontal component and this is the vertical component. Which is there? Which component is this? Is there parallel to the inclined plane? That is nothing but mg sin theta. Which is there perpendicular to the inclined plane? That is nothing but mg cos theta. Now, if you see here one more application. At this place also one pendulum is suspended. So one pendulum is suspended like this. So if I pull one side, then it will come like this, right? Makes an angle theta with the vertical. That time, so here which force is generated? Tension force is generated in the rope. So if I take the, just imagine x-axis and y-axis. So this is these two lines are parallel to each other. So this angle is theta means what about this angle? This one also become theta because these two are interior angles, right? So right, this is the theta, this tension force, T tension force. The tension is resolved. The tension force is resolved into two components. So along the horizontal direction. So this is the theta. Na? So this is the horizontal component T cos theta, and this is nothing but and other one is T sin theta because these two are rectangular components. Rectangular components means between these two components angle is 90 degrees. So that's why these two are rectangular components. Even here also between these two components, so angle is there 90 degrees. So like this we can resolve the components, right? Based upon this resolution of vector, we can see the numerical problems. Right? Now first question, what is given here? One of the rectangular components of velocity of 20 meter per second is 10 meter per second. Find the other component. So first of all, what is mean by rectangular components? Already, if you see here, if you take the velocity, already we discussed in the concept. So x, y. So this is nothing but a velocity, right? So this is the velocity. Actually, we have taken horizontal component Vx is equal to V cos theta and Vy is equal to V sin theta. Vy is equal to V sin theta, right? Now here between the two components, angle is 90 degrees means between the two components means horizontal component and vertical component. Between these two components, if angle is there 90 degrees means those components are called rectangular components. Those two components are called rectangular components. So right here, what is given in the what is given data here? One of the rectangular components of velocity value is given. V is equal to given 20 meter per second, and one of the component is given. One of the component means you can take any component, either you can take horizontal component or vertical component. So that value is given how much Vx. I am taking a horizontal component. Then Vx is equal to is given 10 meter per second. Vx is equal to given 10 meter per second. Now you can find the any other component. So Vx is equal to, we know the formula what now? Vx is equal to V cos theta. Right. Vx value you can substitute here 10, and V value also given 20, right? 20 cos theta, right? From here cos theta is equal to 10 by 20. So 10 ones are 10 twos are, right? Cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So in a way, this 1 by 2 value where it will come in cos 60 degrees, right? So cos, then theta is equal to what will come? Theta is equal to here 60 degrees. Theta is equal to 60 degrees. From here you can find the other component. So how we can find the other component? What is their other component? Vy. What is the other component here? Vy, right? Substitute here. Vy is equal to V sin theta, right? V value 20 already. So sin theta value how much is there? Sin 60 degrees, right? So then 20 into sin 60, root 3 by 2. Sin 60 value how much nana? Root 3 by 2. So where 2 ones are, 2 tens are. So then what is the other component ma? 10 root 3 meter per second. So this is the other component. So horizontal component is 10 meter per second, and what about other component is 10 root 3 meter per second. So this is the first problem. Right, come to second problem. The force acting on a particle makes an angle 60 degrees with the positive x-axis. If the magnitude of the force is 10 Newton, so what are its x component and y component? That means what is the horizontal component and what is the vertical component? Right, see here. So force value is given ma. Here F is got given 10 Newton. 10 Newton, right? Force value is given 10 Newton, right? So here what happened ma? The force is acting on a particle. So I am taking here this is the right x-axis. The force is acting on a particle. So that force F is got given 10 Newton. And a particle means force is acting in this direction, right? So this force makes an angular theta with the x-axis, positive x-axis. So this is the positive x-axis and this one is the positive y-axis, right? So right, it is makes an angle theta. So this force components along the x-axis fx and along the y-axis fy. So just you can take in terms of velocity, here force is given, right? So what is the horizontal component? Fx is equal to f cos theta. Just in the v place you can take f, right? So fx is equal to f value how much is there? 10. What about cos? What is given theta here? What is the angle? 60 degrees. So right. So then fx is equal to cos 60 value 1 by 2. Cos 60 value 1 by 2, right? So 2 ones are 2 5s are. So then fx is equal to 5 Newton. So what is the horizontal component now? What is the horizontal component? 5 Newton. Next come to vertical component. So what is the vertical component? This way. That is Fy is equal to f right sin theta, right? So that is Fy is equal to f into sin theta. Sin theta value how much nana here? Sin theta value how much? Right, sin theta. Theta means 60 degrees, right? So 10 into sin 60 value root 3 by 2. So 2 ones are 2 5s are, right? So 5 root 3 Newton. So this is the vertical component. These are the vertical components. So these are the numericals. So like this we can do the numerical problems, right? So for more videos, for more information, follow my HNS physics classes. Thank you for everyone.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time